in the last few months. Today we're going to be having Bugsnax on. Before that, a couple of quick announcements. We have GDQ 2021 online coming up soon on January 3rd to the 10th. You can go to gamesdonequick.com to check out the schedule and tweet at us at gamesdonequick to tell us what you're most interested in seeing. Prize submissions are open now until December 26th, so you have about a week left to get any prize submissions in if you're interested in helping out the event in that way. If you're watching on YouTube and would like to support our live content, please consider checking out our Twitch channel at twitch.tv/GDQ. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe to any Twitch channel of your choice every month for free. Please consider using your Prime gaming account to support this weekly GDQ Hotfix content. And tomorrow we have Tina's RPG show, I guess, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern. And later on tomorrow, Saturday, we'll have the premiere of That's Never Happened Before at 7 p.m. Eastern. So be sure to check those out. But with that, you know, we have Bugsnax here. You can see Adio98 on screen. Adio, hello.
Hello. I'm Adio. Yeah.
We're going to be seeing a couple different categories today.
Yeah.
But yeah, take it away.
All right. This is Bugsnax. And I'm currently the world record holder for like a few categories. I'll be running Bugsnax any percent first, and then the no major skips after. I'm here with Danny B and B-Man and Riekelt. We'll be commentating.
Hello.
So, yeah,
Hello.
You got something to say maybe?
Well, I mean, if anybody's interested in learning how to speedrun the game, Adio's made a guide, and there's also a lot of resources on our speedrun.com page if you're interested in learning.
Yeah, our Discord is fastly growing. I think we just hit over 200 members in a month, so game's definitely getting big.
Yeah. It's
Pretty
exciting.
much.
This run is really exciting. Like, this is very beginner-friendly speedrun for anyone that's like gets excited by watching this. So you should consider joining the Discord. You'll find it on the Bugsnax speedrun pretty easily. So yeah, I'm pretty much ready.
Give us a countdown when you're ready.
Yeah. So there'll be like a fade in, and then the timer starts. So get ready. I'll start the new game and go.
Good luck.
Thank you. This will
Good
be
luck,
the
buddy.
any percent. Thank you, Riekelt. So this is like the most fast-paced way you can play the game, I guess.
That we know of so far.
A lot of tricks, yeah, well, a lot of fast tricks, and mostly, yeah. So, backup strats.
Yeah, we're gonna get on top of the scenery around this first area, because if you stand on the bridge that is underneath of us, you will get a multiple minute cutscene of just backstory that you can't skip. And then we're supposed to be helping out Philbo down there on the ground, but we don't care about him, so we're just going to parkour our way through the tutorial.
Yep, and we're already into the second level of the game. The devs actually made this part of the game fairly unskippable. We've tried many things to get around this area, but nothing has been successful, so there's a little bit of gameplay that the devs intended for us to play. But lots of optimization has been put in this section. Speed it up as much as we can.
This is honestly the only type of gameplay you're going to see in this category.
Yeah, for the most part, you need to complete certain quests. So what we're going to be doing is stockpiling on the resources that we need to complete the quests, and then just doing them all in rapid succession. So we need 1 Frieder, 1 Bunger, and 2 Shishka Bugs to move on from this place.
That's unlucky. I'll have to do some backup strats then, and wait for this one to respawn. It respawns as you finish like a quest line. So yeah.
They're too wily for your trap.
Yeah, there's also a shortcut key. By pressing F to open up the camera, you can able to skip the animation of them actually feeding or eating the Bugsnax. Just another small thing that people have discovered about the game.
So now we get to meet Befika. Most controversial character.
Hey there.
Like controversial in people liking her or not.
Do people like her?
Some do. I bet there's someone in chat who can type, I like Befika. Smiley face.
I really don't hope so. We actually made some tiering charts for all of the different Grumpuses in the world, and I believe Befika was always like on the bottom of the list.
Definitely not a fan favorite. But here, this is where we have to interview Filbo. There's no, you can only walk in this section of the game. There's no sprinting, so they force you to play this part, and you have to ask Filbo various questions to progress in the game.
Well, one day.
Yeah, only certain questions will progress the quest that you need to do. So we only ask the questions that we need to in order to finish up the interview.
Alright, here comes the hardest trick in the game right now.
Yeah, so what Addy is going to do is he's going to jump and open the journal, or attempt to open the journal as he hits the water, so that he doesn't die in the water and get across the river.
Yeah, so the journal has a weird property where it basically makes you immune from any death zones or respawn zones. So if you time it just right, as Adio just did, if you time a jump as you open the journal, you can sort of bounce across a death zone and it won't actually respawn you, which is what he just did to skip that section of the game.
Yeah, so that was a pretty substantial skip. We're now in the 4th area of the game, and now by getting on top of these rocks and over into this low zone, we're in the last section of the game.
Basically just skip 3/4 of it.
Yeah. And getting into this load zone and one other load zone will give you all of the gadgets in the game, because it thinks that you should have them by the time that you're here. And Adio is making use of what we call super launches to launch yourself a much longer arc than you're normally allowed to. And we're going to set up the trip shot against the wall, jump into it, and it's going to clip us right through this door.
So normally you would have to complete a substantial part of the game and bring 3 characters up to this section to open the door. But using the tripwire, you can actually just clip straight through it. And then now we are into pretty much the final level of the game.
Yeah, we are in endgame
already.
You might also have noticed that we suddenly had items going into that last area. For whatever reason, the game gives you all of the items. And because of that, we can just clip through the door.
Yuck! What is this stuff? Ugh, it's
So yeah, annoyingly in this section, you can't sprint. So this is just a sort of painful long walk down to where we meet one of the final characters. The character that you're meant to be searching for throughout the whole game.
Yeah, the devs have
slanted as well, so you have to avoid like sliding backwards.
Yeah.
To avoid losing time.
The devs have verified that there is one skip that we have not found, and we theorize it is in this area, because if you go out of bounds anywhere, you will essentially end the level. But we just can't figure out how to clip, because you can't jump, or you can't jump, you can't run, and you don't have any of your gadgets anymore. They all break when you fall down.
Yeah,
this is Lisbert.
We've been putting our heads together trying to work out what it could be, but yet to be successful in figuring out something, some sort of skip.
If anyone in the audience wants to help out, join the Bugsnax Discord. You know, help out the community, try to find it.
Yeah, we need as many people as possible on this. Seems like the final little big time save potentially.
Yeah, for any percent, definitely.
Yeah,
The current route is very optimized.
which is pretty crazy considering how short the time span the game's been out.
And here I'm just mashing to get into a monologue with her, or a dialogue, to just avoid like a few more seconds of her talking.
Now we're basically
Yeah,
back
so-
at the start of the game, but now after going through the volcano or the mountain, the whole world has basically changed and turned into an apocalypse.
As fast as we can. We can't let the others eat any more Bugsnax.
Yeah, so now we are in the final battle once we enter Snacksburg here. Which is funny because the final battle takes about half as long as the run entirely.
Snort there, y'all. Ice is great.
Nicknamed it the
Yeah,
Gauntlet.
so you're
Don't worry.
yeah,
Splendid. As for you,
just multiple
bringing my
mini games
snacks
back to back.
It's much like these
You're gonna
snacks
see all the
trap
characters in
anywhere
the game that you
that
never
you
saw in
puree.
this run,
Good
but you
luck.
will meet and no major skips afterwards. They're gonna talk to you like they knew you the entire time.
Buddy, you better put that trap to good use.
So all of these mini games have to do with one of your gadgets in the game that you get that we didn't get here in any %. And for whatever reason, they have all been tuned to do damage to all the Bugsnax instead of, intoxicating them. Yeah, basically catching them.
I'm not enough. But here comes
There's
someone
much
with a
faster
healthy
ways of
capacity
killing
for
those
violence.
traps, by the way.
Take this device
I just
and
messed
tear
up
them
a bit.
for us, please.
That's alright. So this is getting pretty optimized, these sections.
Yeah, it's coming down to the sort of seconds now at this point with a lot of these things.
So here I run to the fence to spawn this next Bugsnax faster.
Yeah, I think my favorite strat is with these Picantas here, you're gonna knock them towards our friends so that they eat all of the little component Bugsnax
Yeah.
that make them up. You don't have to just scope out every single one of them.
Yeah, so normally they would split into multiple smaller Bugsnax, but by doing what Adio just did, it basically allows them to eat it whole. You don't have to worry about any of the others. Smaller
Shout out
Bugsnax.
for Firebug for that, coming up with that idea. Came up with it pretty early.
Yeah, large
So
parts
here-
of this part of the game is mostly waiting for things to happen. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Let's get another angle.
So like the only reason I place myself in the water here is just for the last lineup with the laser here. So there you go. And I found there was a soft lock spot here that was found by Finish, my cousin, who's also been running this game. And he only started to run the game only to beat me, man.
Unsuccessful.
But man,
You need some
Unsuccessful.
competition.
Lonely at the top.
he's been slacking though. His lineup also was found by Finish. He was like, I was on Discord with him, hanging, and he was like, bro, you gotta find a lineup for this. And like 5 minutes later, it's like, oh, alright, found it.
Yeah, this minigame can be very finicky because you can lock on to each one of the individual Bugsnax, but if you shoot the barrel a bit too early, it will just completely miss them. You have to wait until they are not ascending anymore. And so with this, if you manually aim, you can just knock it into them right when they spawn up.
This is the last wave, so I'll position myself to get ready for the next like continuation. As they
Yeah,
celebrate
after every
and I cut
minigame,
them off.
after every minigame, your character kind of runs to a certain spot on the ground, and then it initiates the cutscene. What we did with Chainlow and Snorpy with the trip shot minigame is we got our stuck on the floor. So that way we could not physically run to the spot, and it has a little failsafe where it'll continue anyways. But we're farther away from where we would have been.
So we're closer to the next minigame. Saves every second. But this minigame originally was very frustrating sometimes, because sometimes when you would hit the Bugsnax, they wouldn't actually splatter against certain walls. But that's since been fixed. But there was a point in time where sort of time was being lost, unfortunately, due to things out of our control.
And like the spawn times are very friendly as well. Like you have a really good time. But I actually memorized them still.
Come on now! Get your varmints!
It's no use,
This is now the final of the minigames, where we're saving each of the characters.
What do you want me to do? I won't let them take my garden.
There's hardly any garden left.
There's enough. I still got my special sauce, fresh grown.
Oh, good thinking.
What? That's not what I meant.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Would you mind helping out? Just a matter of life and death is all.
Just a matter of life and death.
Oh.
I have the feeling you don't like Triffany as much. Is that true?
No, Triffany is fine. I like Triffany.
Triffany likes matter.
But generally, the slingshot gets used to attract different Bugsnax to certain locations or other Bugsnax if you shower them with it. And that's exactly what's happening here.
So if the Bugsnax, if they run into each other when they're both going for the same bit of sauce, then they will knock each other out. So the placement of the sauce is specific because it's between the different spawn points, so that they just run straight towards each other the quickest as possible.
Come on, I'm gonna make it.
And then he'll be
Yeah,
us
now from here on out, it's just smooth sailing.
some soft piano music.
Hey, buddy. Thanks, Liz.
We didn't go over almost any of the story.
There'll be plenty of time for that later.
I mean, we did an interview with Philbo, that's important.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
We sort of cut him off, though, I feel like. But it's
We
fine.
interviewed Egg as well. Eggba.
We didn't
Interviewed
get to
Lisbeth,
interview
but yeah.
Eggabell. But Lisbeth, we got to
Oh, Lisbeth,
interview.
yeah. My bad.
Hey, buddy. All right,
Gotta jump over Beffica because it saves time.
What about the beeline?
Shorter distance. It's a better beeline. So I had a few fails in this run, which means like to get the world record right now, you can't really have any fails.
Yeah, it's been pretty optimized
So
to the point of needing
And that's the
perfection.
time.
GG.
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 That's a pretty quick run.
There you go.
Wait, what was the time at?
It was just over 16 minutes real time.
So without loads, that would be like minus 50 seconds. So this will be like a 15-10 or something like that. For my computer, that is.
That is still really respectable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like...
They're doing for first straight in there.
Yeah, great job. We're going to be going into a no major skips run right after a quick break here, but yeah, that was a great run, Adio. I want to remind everyone that we have a lot of different hotfix shows. You can actually go to gamesdonedquick.com/hotfix to find out more and submit your runs. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna have just a very quick break. I think Danny is also going to be hopping off, unless you wanted to stick around for like the beginning of the next run. Yeah, Danny, do you have anything to say to the audience?
Well, just thanks everybody for watching, and yeah, if you're interested, then head on over to our speedrun page, and there's all the resources as well as the link to the Discord, so you can get involved. Everybody's really friendly and loves to help out. So if you've got any questions, there's always people to ask that will be happy to answer. So yeah.
But everyone else will be returning with us after this short break. So just stick around, and we'll be right back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Testing Grounds, where we like to show off new games. And you just saw Bugsnax, but we're not done with it. One of the things about this show is we wanted to show that there are different parts of new games as they come out. There are different categories getting made all the time in all these games. There's different ways to enjoy them, different amounts of time that you can spend, learning tricks, or maybe just playing the game itself. And so now we're going to be showing off a no major skips run. And I just want to remind everyone that if you're watching on YouTube and you'd like to support our live content, please consider checking out twitch.tv/GDQ. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe to any channel of your choice every month for free. So please consider using your Prime Gaming account to support all this weekly GDQ Hotfix content. But yeah, with that, Adio, welcome back. Good job with the any percent run. And are you excited for no major skips?
I'm ready for no major skips. All right. So yeah, this is gonna look like the bunker section at the beginning of the 100% run, just a few more times with a few more characters. And that's exciting. That's cool. I'm ready. So the timer. Get ready with the timer, and yeah, and go.
Hey, good luck.
All right.
Again.
So,
Yeah, good luck.
good luck, man.
Thanks, man.
So what is different in no major skips? Why, the main thing about it is you are not allowed to skip into any loading zone before it is normally available to you, which includes this first area as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same skip as last time, where we skip the giant cutscene, but we're going to complete the tutorial section here at the beginning of the game. So Philbo's kind of just here, almost dead on the ground.
Starving. He's not been eaten for a long time, or has not eaten for a long time. So now we gotta do him some favors. Oh,
Oh, you missed. You can see that his limbs haven't transformed yet into any of the Bugsnax, so he definitely hasn't eaten.
yeah. I'm still using the
Yeah, so the story-
animation trick with the pressing F. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, another thing is Adio has dialogue skip and menu confirm selected on his scroll wheel, and so he just uses that to skip dialogue as fast as possible.
Even though we have that little trick of assigning all of the Bugsnax like immediately to the limbs, that is not going to be there for the whole run. Like within 10 minutes we're going to lose that ability.
With Floofty's with technology, with her technology, she can assign which limb will get transformed.
No.
Yeah,
We'll meet
you'll get
her
to
this
know.
run. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get to know her. Every Grumpus here is special in their own way.
There's a pen
Also,
set up nearby.
Bunger.
Take my sauce slinger, gather up some ketchup,
Bung.
and use it to
Bunger,
lead
bunger.
the bunger over yonder.
Leading Bunger over
Yeah, so this section is going to look pretty similar to the last run. There's not much difference.
Unless I
We can get...
unless I
you
don't
get it
fail
correct
again,
this time.
you know. It look different then. Boom.
But yeah, you can get out of bounds in this level and get to where the loading zone is, but it does not spawn until Filbo removes the bush.
I'm just so.
Which wouldn't even be in this category anyways, but
Those bigger.
it is quite annoying.
They're too wily for your trap, but if you can get them all woozy and vulnerable, you can scoop them right up with this net. You know,
But yeah, there's 3 different types of quests in this game. There are main quests, interviews, and side quests. And the main quests are specifically for every single character, ones that will always end in bringing the character back to town. And that's the kind of goal of this run, we want to bring everybody's back to town and then complete the game through the normal means. So we finished all of Wambus's quests, and we are getting a start on Beffica's. And we will come back and meet her in a couple minutes.
By the way, those clicks you heard in the journal when that was open, it makes 1 click sound for each time you press space or enter. And because I have like the same key as space and enter like assigned to my scroll wheel, I get a lot more click sound. Click, 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 click.
Oh, you little devil. So these interviews are somewhat important because our Grumpus has the profession of being a journalist. And while the game intends you to interview all of the Grumpus when they get back into town, for whatever reason they all give you a reward for interviewing you. But not all of them are important enough, so we're only interviewing the people that we need to. For example, Filbo, because we're forced to, and then in a little bit, at least I think you do that. Wambus, because he gives you either a map or a key. In any case, we're now back into this area, and we have some objectives like make a photo of each of the Bugsnax in the neighborhood, and then we have to guess what kind of Bugsnax Befka really likes. We have to guess that somehow.
With our detective skills.
We totally didn't make a graffiti art thing of a hot dog in her cave.
I'll sleep here. Now, yeah, there's a quest for to get some dirt on some of the Grumpuses here. So you have to be real sneaky and see what he does at midnight.
Befka really loves to meddle with other people's affairs, see what's up. Wambus here got a really secret cactus in his house.
It is suspiciously in the shape and clothes of his wife.
Yeah, of his wife.
So that's Befika. We got another character back to town.
Yeah, so talking to Filbo earlier during the interview, it unlocks the beach for us as our next kind of area that we're supposed to be going to. And the beach has three main characters, one that we will not see until later, which is Floofty.
Just the person you see right now.
Talking to now. Yeah.
It's kind of weird how the game does it. But yeah, there's Floofty, who is going away again. And then you have these two characters, Grambus and Wiggle. Should probably be a little bit silent because she is really good in singing.
If anyone got like lighters or something, this is a good time.
If you're well, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, that was Wiggle.
Yeah, so
Singing. Go ahead.
See that, Strabby?
the main thing about these first two areas is that there's two people in them, and you cannot get both of them back at the same time. One of them requires a Bugsnax that is only available in a later area. So we have to work at getting them back separately. But we're going to tell the little Strabby and a ball to go finish the course, and we're going to collect some Bugsnax here.
Yeah, for Wiggle quest. Oh, I'm not sure if I can make this. Ah, it's fine.
It's fine. Just in time.
And I used the laser there because she's out. The sprout ball is out of the course. You can now actually use it. She wants this.
Yeah, she specifically wants pineapple hair, which is a small tutorial into that thing that Floofty gave you. The spray? Whatever it's called, that makes you choose whatever Bugsnax go where on the body. And the other thing doesn't matter too much.
Uh-oh.
So
Yeah, the grapple
Grambus,
is a bit annoying.
yeah.
Alright, we got it.
Oh, sweet. So Grambus, the other guy in this area, he has a love relationship with all of these Bugsnax. He doesn't want to eat them. He likes to keep them as pets. So fortunately, we don't have to give them food or anything. However, it's quite annoying because we have to lure all these kiwis all the way to his camp instead of just catching them.
Talk to Gramble. Yes. We got another Grumpus back to town by doing some favors.
You're not reloading?
I just thought like the load time is longer in real time.
That is true, that is true. So in speedruns you would actually reload the area, because reloading stops the timer since we count in in-game time generally and not RTA. But I guess for the sake of this showcase, we're not gonna do that. So this is the first of the 3 parties in town, which is yeah, just a small party. You can call it a cutscene. You have to do really small things, and after that, the game just plays itself out. You see that Adio is having a party with himself right here.
Go for 4.
I can get 4. I can probably get 4 on this. Just gotta concentrate.
Yeah. In the meantime, the other 2 Grumpuses are making a fight here in the background.
Aw.
We could have kept together.
They weren't livestock.
Oh.
They were my little ones, my kin. You lied and stole them away because you can't grow food for yourself.
You think these walking vegetables are your family?
So the best line of the game is coming up.
Bugsnax will never.
A
You don't know a thing about love. That's why your wife left you.
I'm gonna do violence to you.
Hey, let's all take a breath.
I'm gonna do violence to you.
Don't act like you're in charge. If you had the
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
a
this
little
game-
story thing. Go ahead.
This game hides a much more real sense of urgency behind its cute exterior.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, look here. Oh, come on.
Oh.
That's this.
I mashed 3 instead. Oh, I smashed 4 instead of 3.
Yeah, the main story of this game is we're a journalist who was tasked with coming to this island to investigate Bugsnax from the explorer Lisbert. And however, upon arriving to the island, she's gone missing, and the entire town is just in shambles. It's just everybody's gone, everybody's off doing their own thing, and so we're tasked with kind of bringing everybody back.
I wanted him to go an inch further.
Oh man.
Sorry.
Hate to see it. You know that story that you just told? That's literally the plot of Digimon World for the PlayStation 1.
Interesting. You also catch Bugsnax in Digimon?
No, that's Ape Escape. So we're currently in the desert, and there are 2 very interesting characters here as well, including one of the probably most awful Bugsnax in this category, at least, the Poptics. I believe you got one of them already.
Yep.
The thing
I'm
about
saving the
them,
last one for later.
that's really
For
smart.
inventory purposes.
So you need to put them on fire first before you know how popcorn is made? They need to pop into the popcorn first, and after that you can catch them, but they become really annoying. And in the vicinity of both of them is a Scorpeno who can breathe fire.
Alright. Just keeping an eye out where this guy is. Nice.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Place a trap here. Oh, he walked in my trap. So there's certain like Bugsnax you can't catch in a trap. So the Spuddy is one of them. He's aggressive Bugsnax.
Yeah, to get them you need an item from later. This character, however, is really interesting. He's Crom though. He loves selling everything. He loves money. And he has the voice of Danny DeVito. Not really him, but close enough.
I think the Poptic landed here. Alright. Wait, I scared him. Okay, so he disappeared. That makes him back to normal. So I have to...
Yeah, if
Set
you
them on
corner timid Bugsnax, they will just poof out of existence. I think they respawn back at their normal place, but we will have to set them on fire again.
Fortunately, there are 2 more Poptics in the neighborhood.
Isn't that nifty?
Yeah, instead we get to talk to Red Wife.
Oh, so well, I want if you.
And she's not a cactus in real life. Kind of weird.
I mean, she looks like it, kinda. Oh yeah, there he is.
Yeah, it spawns back to the... So pushing it this way would be better. But, yeah.
Yeah, when you get set on fire, you're forced to kind of run around until it gets put out.
I'll crouch. Oh, that's fine. So I had to wait for Trifly in the meanwhile. I got the Poptic. Windworm.
So cool.
You really love
Nice
that
super
Windworm.
launch.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we haven't even spoken about the launch pad.
Yeah, the launch pad's pretty broken. If you jump on it, it will send you higher than normally. But if you were to be on the very edge of the launch pad, it will send you at whatever arc that you set it to. Because it's normally not supposed to send you, it's only supposed to send projectiles. But yeah, combining both the kind of jump with the pad and being on the edge of it, you can launch yourself very far distances. I think you can actually make your way up the entire of the mountain peak in just 2 launches, which is pretty insane.
It's hard to pull off though. But
Yeah.
it's worth the effort.
Yeah, Adio's doing a very interesting strategy where he just drops it at his feet the same time that he jumps on it. You can normally just place it down on the ground and set it up so if you just run and jump at it, you can get it.
Nothing like a
But Adio's doing it very, very fast.
Sitting in the dark. I tell you, there's some spooky stuff out there.
There ain't
And this is
nothing
the
out
second
there,
party.
just
This time we are
Bugsnax and trees.
around a
Bitches
campfire,
yellow.
I'm not yellow.
and things
We
start
got-
getting a bit spooky.
There's really something
Yeah.
stalking me.
Next time we got Wiggle and Triffany, and that's it actually.
Something similar up on top of the canyon.
If you look a little bit towards the old mill, you can probably see.
There are no animals here. None but
Oh, you can
There
see
he
it.
is. There he is.
Can we talk about something else?
He's watching.
Mr.
us.
Menacing himself.
Grumps, they had some odd
They
So,
don't
rituals.
seem to notice.
They take their
I had a question for all you. What made you all try Bugsnax and want to run it?
whatever for.
Me?
Beam it.
Is,
Beam and.
uh,
Oh, you start.
Rise from the
Oh, I
ground.
can start. Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's more the
So,
bodies would just
I was watching this run. Not the run. I was watching this gameplay of like the streamer, like Joseph Anderson was playing this, and as he was like messing around, he just found out with the movement mechanics and stuff, you could easily get onto like weird places, and like he managed to skip like certain areas like accidentally, or yeah, with messing around. So I was just thinking like, how would a speedrun look
Getting the
for
chill
this?
because the fire's gone out.
And then I watched like
Hey, buddy,
Yuri
would you
as
mind
he
picking up
was
some firewood?
running,
It's over by the mill.
and he's like one of the first on to get onto the Discord server, right, Bima? Like Yuri,
Yeah.
you and
Okay.
Was it
I'll
Danny
talk
B
more about
and
that.
Igor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tiffany, you were saying something about the
So
zombies?
yeah, to finish off, like why I started running this was just I saw that he was running it, and I thought, hey, like this looks fun. I can do this, you know. And so I just bought the game, and from there, rest is history.
We're not the first Grumpuses to make it to Snacktooth. So what
Yeah, I
makes
guess
you think all the others are
I'll go
dead?
next. So
I've seen those chewed up
I'm a-
skeletons around the island. We
I'm-
all
I'm
know
a- I'm a
something kills
pretty-
Grumpuses out there, and it
I'm
has
pretty
teeth.
big into Ape Escape,
Bugsnax.
the series for the PlayStation 1 and
Like
2.
Wiggle said, there
And
aren't animals out here.
when this game was first announced, the first couple reviews that came out for it were the dev saying that it was very much inspired by Ape Escape. So that just sold me right then.
Now hold on.
But,
You saying Grumpuses turn
I think it
cannibal?
was
That's ridiculous.
release day. Our friend Yuri SR, he lives in New Zealand, so he got his PS5 and the game almost a day earlier than everybody else in the world. And he started streaming it because he's another runner of Ape Escape. He's a good friend of mine. We watched him, and he found a skip into Sizzling Sands just day one. I was helping with him. I was helping him with it, and that started off just this game is broken. So day 0, there was Igor and Danny B who created the entire Discord. They created a subreddit for the speedrunning, and they did all the kind of logistical stuff of setting up the community. And then there was me and Yuri, who were the first 2 people to just start doing runs and breaking the game wide open. And from there, More people came in finding strategies. Danny found a bunch of strategies. I think there was about, at one point, 6 people trying to look for a way to skip into the door, and then a new person comes in and finds a skip within 5 minutes of trying.
Crispy
And
Kreme.
yeah, Krispy Kreme just completely wrecked any percent. But yeah, I loved this game. It plays like Apescape. It's fun. I heavily enjoyed it.
And
about
I
you,
guess it's
Rick?
my turn then. Yeah. Similar to B-Man, but not really. I'm also a part of the Ape Escape community for over 4 years. And I saw Yuri and B-Man play this game. And while I had no interest in buying the game at first, I saw B-Man doing some runs. I thought the game was fun, so I purchased it as well. Decided to play it. I couldn't stop playing it. 100%ed it. And decided to also speedrun it. And any percent didn't seem too interesting for me at first. So I checked on the leaderboards what else is possible. Well, any percent no doors also didn't seem too interesting at the time. I'm sorry, Patio, I know you take offense in that. And I saw that no one actually did some stuff in no major skips. So I'm technically the first one to do a run for it at first, and started routing it and bringing it to a nice 1 hour and 20 minutes, which is still my time at the moment. And then Adio came in later, and Black Belt Jinja Ninja, who is also in chat somewhere. And they just really wrecked my time.
For now.
For now, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to actually take Adio's throne. Because at one point in time, he held all 4 records in the game. And I believe Pingal actually beat him in 100%. And everyone is rooting for me now to get NMS.
Pingal is really good at the 100%.
Yeah,
Been working
100%
real hard.
definitely got a pretty solid route going right now.
Catch you later, bros.
You've been on
Yeah.
that as well, V-Man. Like from the beginning,
Oh, yeah.
100% with you and Hiamad.
Yeah, you are the grandfather of 100%.
Yeah, it's just the logistical nightmare of trying to manage your inventory throughout a 2-hour run.
You can probably explain what 100% is, though.
That's a relief.
Yeah,
For
so
those
100% in this game consists of actually completing all of the main quests, side quests, interviews. You have to collect every clue that is in the game. You have to gain every piece of every piece that can go into your inventory. That includes the sauces, and then you need to max out your inventory slots, and you need to catch all 100 of the various Bugsnax in the game.
Did you mention the side quest?
Yeah, side quests are through. You need to complete main and side quests.
Alright, so this
As
is
compared
the,
to this run, where you just do main quests.
This is the trick of Pingal. He found this. You could launch a cookie at them.
Wow, look at that quad catch.
It's one too many, actually. I'm gonna have to lose like a second changing.
Oh well.
Maybe when I get a new Bugsnax.
Also show off. Oh,
The character in the game.
oh yeah, this is Chandlo. He's definitely a #1 of most people. Really quick, I have to say that technically Mini Fina or Himal in the chat actually had the first no major skips record, but that was a failed 100% run.
I built it so that I could help Chandler with his basketballing problem. But
Oh, this
Oh yeah,
last
that did
item.
happen.
You forgot about that?
No, I knew he failed his 100% record. I forgot that he submitted under the major skips.
Oh.
So you're playing basketball now?
Just for fun.
Yeah, you don't even need to make it in the hoop. You just gotta put it in the bottom basket. What cheater?
The game thinks you made it. I need this in the cell. Whoa, that's...
Oh, that was an interesting launch.
Alright.
Still made it. Oh, you're supposed to
Yeah,
go the
maybe.
other way, but
Yeah. But you can make it with launcher. Oi. Okay.
almost.
Aw.
Unfortunate. I need this.
Yeah, so these are a couple gadgets that we've gotten here. We currently have the snack grappler, it's a little grappling hook, and then now we have the trip shot.
So yeah, I've catched all the Bugsnax he wants for his quest prematurely. So that's me just reeking in the rewards for my effort.
Oh, you got a hug
Mm.
from Snorpy.
From Snorp Dog.
Need it to be nighttime.
Yeah, so all the Bugsnax in the game have very interesting parameters to them. This kind of a s'mores moth, I guess, it only comes out at night. And this big popsicle one, it's one big Bugsnax, but will also split into two smaller Bugsnax upon death, I guess. And one of the quests that we need is to feed a character 2 popsicles.
Quickly.
Oi. Quickly.
Quickly, feed him.
I didn't catch that the first time. What? Because I skipped so fast, like the sound is still playing from Chandler lifting the cottage. Or the hut. Cabin, maybe it's called.
Yeah, it's
I
a
forgot.
cabin.
Chandlo is lifting your crib, dog.
Chandlo is a real special character. I'm pretty sure you'd like him too if you played the game.
Yeah, so that's what a failed
fine.
super launch looks like. You just go up.
Gotta take the stairs of shame.
Yeah. And the 10-second time loss. I found out accidentally, by the way, that you could just run before he's finished his cutscene. And he still talks to you, even though you're far away.
Good to know.
You know, how many things were found by accident versus things that were, you know, found by like actively trying to like break a specific area?
I will say the devs have patched one skip that speedrunners have used, and it's because too many casual players just saw a giant sign pointing at a hole, and you could just climb up into the hole and get into the next loading zone. And that would just screw up your save by giving you all the items and returning everybody to town. But that's the only one that they have patched. You saw it in any percent. It's when we went over the rocks and got into the mountain. They just got rid of the easier way to do it. Because too many casual people were just like, oh, this sign says go up there. But yeah, getting the launch pad just trivializes most of the geometry in the game, because you can launch yourself on top of invisible platforms and go out of bounds. You can like for example, the door skip with the trip shot. I think a lot of people were specifically looking to just, you know, ways to go out of bounds, ways to get infinite height and drop down through the world. There's a lot of stuff that was going on, but somebody's just like, what if I put this gadget and angle it a little bit to the right? And you just jump right through it. Yeah, so this is the third party. This is the intruder.
I guess there's one, like, I want to mention one, like, big skip that was found by accident, which was, like, one of our community members was just messing about and found out that you didn't get respawned when you had the journal open.
It turned into a bunch of Bugsnax.
So that was like the biggest skip we found with that. So we could, like, avoid one death place and save like 3 seconds off of the 90% route at least.
Yeah, I'm sure there's more places to use it because it also doesn't trigger certain story events. Like as long as you have the journal open, time still plays in the background, like the game will still go on, but it will wait to trigger any things that have happened in the game until you close the journal, which includes death. But it's interesting. I'm sure there's more places that can be used to our advantage.
Whoa, hey, chill the grump out, bros.
So Adio, how has it been just completely dominating the leaderboards?
I don't know, I'm just playing the game, I feel like. Like, it's fun to me. And it's fun, like, improving and stuff. But,
you have to stay ahead of your cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is your first speedrun, isn't it? Or first speed game, rather.
It is. Like, the only, like, real, like, things I carry with me, like, as in, like, solving questions and, like, you know, improving. It's just from CSGO, really. Like, when I played CSGO, I was, like, super focused on details and, well, performing in real time as well. So I'm kind of carrying with me this.
That's still pretty cool.
Yeah. There's a lot of
me well this
first time,
like weirdly well.
That this is some form of coordinated gaslighting by the
Yeah, exactly.
Adio included, there's a lot of first-time runners in the Bugsnax community. I think the percentage of people whose first run is Bugsnax is just marginally high compared to other communities. The 90% run is very easy to get into. And even with the hard kind of river jump that Adio was going for earlier, there's multiple alternatives that are much easier. A very fast, very accessible run to get into.
Same goes for me and my little ones.
Yeah, and it's really great resources on the Discord. Like, there's almost always people ready to talk, like, when you have any questions, really.
You don't know that.
Agreed, it's a really friendly community.
Don't hold your breath, pal.
With both new and old runners.
Yeah, and most tricks and glitches are also archived in the Discord. I know for the first like week and a half, we kept like a checklist of everything that would happen in a given day, all the discoveries that were made. It's definitely fallen behind now, but it's a nice archive of what happened in the first scramble when the community was created.
Seems like it. As long as we can watch each other's backs.
If we're gonna make it, we need everybody here. Floofty and Sheldar are still out there, and
This is like the only moment I've seen Philbo angry. I did this on a run, and I screenshot this, and I made it into an emote at my chat. Philbo is never angry.
He is sunshine himself, always happy.
And once we do, we'll
Except then.
big welcome back party.
Self-appointed mayor. He seems to be trying his best. Smiley face.
Great. Now let's go get some sleep.
This is the only time you get the launcher in Snacksburg, by the way.
No, you get the launcher during
Mini games
during the
or
mini
side
games.
missions.
Yeah.
Not true. Ah! Come on. Okay, this is fine.
He did
I'm
it.
avoiding. I'm avoiding Chandler here because he wants to talk to you about the bridge he fixed.
Yeah, so when we bought the bridge from Cromdo a couple minutes ago, it just fell apart right then and there like a good salesman. Just like your car coming right off the lot.
Yeah, he's your typical used car salesman.
Only enhanced by the fact that it's Danny DeVito.
Get this egg. Burn.
So Adio is currently doing a lot of preemptive missions already. Like destroying these picantes, which will split up in 3 smaller ones. Breaking 2 eggs, getting some cheese from the rock.
Oh, I forgot that. I didn't do that cheese just now, but...
That's why I'm reminding you.
Yeah, you can get the cheese when you come out of the thing.
That was my plan anyways.
The last thing is getting this black recipe out of this little cave over here.
You don't actually have to catch these. They just take space in your inventory.
Yeah, they're also very annoying.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I catch them.
Sometimes this recipe will bump into this bush, by the way, and that scares him. So I'm trying to avoid that as well. Now I'll get the cheese from this. Oh.
Yeah, so normally how the map is laid out is that there's 4 main areas coming off from Snacksburg in the middle, and each one of those 4 areas has a second area with only 1 entrance from the first. So this is Sizzling Sands. You can only enter it from Gorge, but there is a little puzzle over here. There's a puzzle here in Sizzling Sands. There's a puzzle on the other end in Boiling Bay, and if you complete it, then you unlock a shortcut between the 2 areas. So we can go directly from one second area to another second area.
Right.
So another thing we haven't even touched upon before is that some Bugsnax are on fire and others are freezing cold. So you can't catch them normally, or even if you have the bait, what's it called, the bait trap? Even when the bait trap is out, you can't actually catch it that way. So what Adio did here is make the cold guy warm and at the same time make the fiery Bugsnax cold, so they were actually neutralized and able to catch.
I think that was the fastest bay I've ever seen.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so 50's, they've created an invention that allows you to change different limbs, and now they're doing a test where even if a limb is gone, you can completely bring it back, which is very interesting. Yeah. So they're just going to ask you to change a lot of their limbs into different things. And after this, it is now clue collection time because we need certain clues to progress the game. One of them being this scroll over here on the beach.
I'll restart for this, for a shorter running distance.
Yeah, this is a
Yeah,
long
so
run.
restart. Yeah, restarting checkpoint is kind of weird because it will send you back to the last load zone you came out of,
Or in.
and or
That
in.
you came into.
Yeah, and it will. What it will do is that it will erase time from your in-game time, but will also keep certain things that you have collected, like certain Bugsnax and items you've picked up and quests you've completed. If you reset the game, those will persist, but you'll go back to a prior game state, which is a bit weird. It's also why the in-game timer is just completely inaccurate, because if you muck about for 20 minutes and then restart your save, those 20 minutes just completely gets subtracted from your IGT.
So here I'll finish up the interviews to gather all the necessary clues to progress the story.
You betcha.
Yeah, the rewards for the ones that you don't do are maps to clues you need or movies that you can watch, but are not necessarily important.
I need to talk with Snorpy as well. I just need this clue first. Snorpy.
Yeah, so if I remember, you need the clue from in Bay. You need to do the interview with Wambus to get the device notes. You need to do the interview with Snorpy to get the map to the door, I think.
Half a map.
Mystery door. Yeah.
Oh, mystery door. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, the mystery door map. You need to do the interview with Gramble to get the diary key, and then you need to do the interview with Triffany to get the diary, which gives you the other half of the code. But yeah, once we complete all 4 of those, we can just continue on. We have everybody back to town except for Lizbert and Lizbert's lover, I guess.
Can't forget about Agabel.
Yes.
Ooh, I just noticed
The
I
egg.
forgot to sleep here, so this route is like a bit slower, but it's still doable. I just have to catch, like, for the statues coming up, I have to catch 3 different Bugsnax to unlock the door. But yeah.
So what 2 are you gonna get? Oh, Chippy and
Oi. You can... Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So here should be fine. If I hit it... Oh! Alright, I have to run off. The run of shame.
Oh man. Yeah, you can super launch directly up to the peak of the mountain.
Those super launches are really wild.
Wait. So, oh nice, we're at the right side of the...
Yeah, so we're just gonna fall down the mountain that doesn't give us any fall damage at all, and just continue on. So we need to activate 3 of these statues by feeding the proper Bugsnax.
I'll restart here as well. Ask Philbo for help. Actually, like a thing about having daytime instead of nighttime is that Philbo is awake now. So he'll be like at the center of the city now, of Snacksburg.
I mean, yeah, that is one 1+ at least.
You just sleep.
Hello. How's it you?
But yeah, the downside of it being daytime is on the peak in the kind of in the cave in the intermediary part of the mountain. If you just have one chocolate, you can get 2 Bugsnax at the same time, which is much faster than having to go up and get the ones that Adio did.
What did you do?
Oh my god, you are brutal.
Don't think about it.
Unfriended.
Chandler's got Snorky to worry about. Besides,
Dude, rest in peace, Sprout.
Oh, he was fine.
Don't do it again.
No, I'll be with us.
Since I need 3 grumps, you might as well
Okay,
be one
good.
of them.
It's just safer over there, you know?
Down the mountain, yeah. Pretty much.
Well, right. We need to stay
But yeah, what
here.
B-Man was mentioning is that if it's night, you can get those 2 really easily, and there's also a cookie just walking around in that cave. So if the timing is right, you can get 3 of them really fast.
Yeah, so this is kind of the back and forth part of the story where go and help Eggabell. Eggabell tells us to go back to Filbo. Filbo comes to go help Eggabell. Then Eggabell tells us to go back to Filbo. And we have to go back there again. So it's kind of this little back and forth section, but we should be going into the end game portion now. Once we talk to Filbo here, it's kind of the point of no return, where if you talk to him, you are in it until the end.
Oh yeah, Adio, I'm really happy that you didn't put ketchup on Filbo. That killed my last run.
Yeah, if you disturb the grumpuses out there in like these kind of scenes, you can do traps and stuff at them, but they'll just stop.
Yeah,
So this is the last party. This is the last party, but it's much more involved than the others. We have to do certain things to get certain grumpuses to actually go and dance in the middle. So Shelda wants this ball above her broken. Beffica will only dance to a certain song. Gramble and Wambus need to make up. Snorpy and Chandlo need to share a moment together. I think, who else is it? Wambus and Wiggle need to drink. There's a lot of stuff
Floofty
going
wants
on.
Floofty wants some advice from Triffany.
I don't know.
And Cromdo wants to wants everyone to drink.
And
Need to talk to Floofty first, and then I can.
Yeah, this is the part of the point of no return. After this, we're going straight into the end game.
What?
Yeah, that was a hard.
The best moment in the game. The best scene in the game. But yeah, we have another long cutscene coming up. If there's anything anybody wants to go over?
we did it, buddy.
Yeah, there's like 7 minutes of cutscene now.
Well, almost all of us. But you know what? Knowing Agabella's out there gives me hope that Lisbeth is out there too.
Ooh.
I mean, none of this would have been possible.
Here the
without
grumpuses
you, buddy.
find out that actually
You have
the
to go back for your job eventually.
the Bugsnax is actually out to get them.
I'd sure miss you if you left. And well, you still need to interview Lisbeth, right? So our end is nigh. What? End?
If you were holding a cup there, it would have auto dropped the cup into her face. There you go.
Are you okay, buddy? All right. I know this looks bad, but as long as we keep calm, our
Yeah, so this is the part of the game where the plot just completely twists on you, and it goes from happy little bug collecting game to
She's rising from the depths to devour us all.
existential horror.
The Grumpanati aim to silence us for good. Their machinations are coming to fruition.
Now hold on. We're not gonna die because of some cult or monster.
That's right.
We're gonna die because the volcano's going off.
That's right. Wait, what?
Oh, bad timing. Suppose we're gonna end up buried.
Now you can
like
actually
all
hear the
others,
characters talking
Come
though.
on, bro. We can survive
You know,
this.
contrary
As long
to
as we got
when I interview
Bugsnax,
them and
we'll
stuff.
be fine. My barn collapsed. All of my little ones escaped. Bummer.
Yeah, these party sections are unskippable for the most part.
Oh, it's a grumpy grump world now.
Kind of a bummer.
Dibs on eating Filbo.
Bum.
Definitely drags it out a little bit, but on the other hand, it's a good toilet break.
Yeah. Ghost Stories on its own takes 10 minutes, but at least it gives you some gameplay segments in between. After you do the party section, it's just all cutscene the entire time until the end.
Well said, Filbo.
Hi, Agabo.
Egga, bro. You're alright.
What a pleasant surprise. Welcome back, Dr.
Best line,
Battlewagon.
by the way.
Hey,
Or
everybody.
second best next to I'ma do violence to you.
Mr. Troubleham.
Doc.
I'm glad
I'm
you made
proud.
it. Does that mean
We
you
can be
figured it
friends
out?
again.
That's right, Filbo. I know how to get to Liz.
That's amazing.
So since we're getting towards the end of the run here, where can everyone find each of you? Like, what are your streams? What things besides
Liz
Bugsnax
is in
do you do?
danger, and this disaster is only getting started.
Right now, I'll be focusing some more on Bugsnax, just on improving the any % record. Right now, without loads, is 1430, and I'm very close to get that sub 1430. So I'll be like, for the next days, I'll just be running this game over and over, and I think I'll get it very soon on my Twitch channel,
Filbo's buddy.
Audio98.
Sorry, Chandlo.
Well, what are the rest
And
of us
I'll
So you
probably
can-
do some more runs as well, yeah, on No
You
Major Skip.
prepare for the
But yeah,
worst.
that's
What do we
that's
need
me.
right now?
Well, I'm sick
Yeah,
of
you
being
can
in
find
the
me
dark,
at twitch.tv/bmanrulesU21. You can also check out my speedrun.com profile that has all of my social media on it. For the most part, I'm probably going to be getting into actually optimizing Bugsnax 100%, and I speedrun a lot of Apescape games, like all but one of them. So you'll see a good amount of that on my stream. I think I'll be doing a community crash bash race in a week or two, so if you like suffering, watch out for that.
Crash Bash. That's a blast from the past right there.
I stand corrected.
No more concerns?
They
Great.
run
Oh
the
god,
energy
what happened to
now.
Cromto? Oh god, what happened to Cromto? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Good catch. Like what?
I made him a T-pose.
Really? Damn, I
Yeah,
missed
if you s- If you zoom into Wambus with your camera, for some reason, it just makes the interaction with the sauce. It just, yeah. It's
Yeah, I
weird.
had that happen once, but I guess I didn't know how. Okay, and since we're getting back into Undersnacks in a little bit, hey, I'm recalled. Well, next to Bugsnax that I do occasionally, I am really into GTA San Andreas runs at the moment. Other than that, Untitled Goose Game I do every now and then, Ape Escape 2, because even I am part of the Ape crew that does a lot of other Ape games. Yeah, I'm a variety speedrunner. I tend to not stick too much with one game. At this moment, I got Retro City Rampage under my belt. Yeah, there's too much. I will definitely, if you're interested, to check out my speedrun.com profile.
Sorry, I'll just step on this stone real quick. Pobot is nerfed, right?
Pobody's nerfed.
I love Filbo.
This is how you're normally supposed to open the door.
Yeah. What, like 50 minutes into the run or something?
Yeah, and then the game starts laying just lore dump on you. For example, the entire island is actually just made up of Bugsnax. Not just the Bugsnax inhabiting it. And Bugsnax are actually parasites who have adapted to be appetizing to people. Like, it's weird because Bugsnax don't taste like what they are. Like, if you eat a Strabby, it doesn't taste like a strawberry. It's this weird mushy thing, and even stuff that would be hard, like ribs, there's no bone at all in it. It's all just chewy. So, they're pretty much all just parasites that are designed to feed off of their hosts. Here we find Liz, who's been in kind of like the epicenter of the island, and has fully transformed, no hair short of fully transformed into Bugsnax.
She almost lost herself.
I almost lost myself.
But somehow
Also,
she pushed back.
she tells us about the Snack Squatch, which is the golem monster that she's created to attempt to warn us about the dangers of Bugsnax, but it can't speak, so it's just this menacing beast that's terrorizing the town.
That's the monster we saw at that bonfire scene.
Yeah, it also just teleports away when you look at it. At everywhere where you can spot it.
Yeah, I love this cutscene because it spawns, and it's supposed to normally despawn if you ask the certain question in the interview that we don't ask. So you just... It just sits there and gets clipped into.
And I saved 2 seconds there, by the way, with a... with a risk of crashing the game if I fed Egabelda.
You saved more time by not crashing the game. If you feed or have the feed screen open while talking to Egabel when she throws you out of there, the game just crashes. But yeah, so this is going to play out for the most part exactly how last run did. Now, everybody has more limbs. Normally, if you feed a Grumpus a Bugsnax, you can change their limb into something. If you feed all of their limbs, they will fully transform. And if they are fully transformed in this section, they will die off, which is kind of sad. But I don't think it works in no major skips, because I think it's only in 100% where if you do all the side quests, they will fight for themselves. But
yeah.
In no major skips, I think you still save them all. I don't know how Floofty and Shelda look.
I mean, Zelda is not transformed at all at the moment, because you didn't do any optional quests with her.
Yeah, but Floofty's got a good amount of limbs. I don't think one Picantus is gonna get her, or get them.
No. I think it's like 4. You get 4 from that. So this is the punish strat, by the way. Just shooting them as they're spawning. And this is firebug strat again.
While we have some time to kill, could you perhaps explain what any % no doors is? Because that's like a mix between any % as well as no major skips. It's like right in between there.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So any %, or any % no door skip rather, it allows all of the early load zones that the game just has skips for. So you can do a bunch of things out of order, get a bunch of gadgets early, etc. The only thing is that you're banned from clipping into the door, so you do have to do that final quest line of unlocking the door and going through it normally. But everything else, I know if you skip into Peak or Sizzling Sands early and then exit out, it will return everybody except for Shelda and Floofty. So you skip the first, I'd say, half of the game, but you do play through the second half.
This is the soft lock spot again. Where it wants us to walk back to the... Well, where we're supposed to stand, but yeah.
Edio, I dare you to launch yourself with the launcher here. This is like the only time in the game where the launcher will actually send you at the arc that you set it to.
Whoa.
That's not a super launch.
It's not
Uh-oh.
cool. Oh well. This can lose like 20 seconds sometimes if you get it really messed up. And well, this is really messed up.
Yeah, so normally with these minigames, other than Snorpy's minigame, a wave will spawn immediately after you finish the prior wave. So it's faster to just get them all out of the way as fast as you can. In Snorpy's minigame, they are timed though. So the only one that is good to finish is early as the first one. Or not first one, the last one.
We made it! He says. Cromda is happy to have survived. Man, I really love the characters in this game, really. Like, just how they're written and how they're, like, fleshed out. It's really easy to just immerse yourself in the game, really. Like, even if you're not speedrunning it or...
Yeah, for
playing it
sure.
casually is really good.
Every Grumpus is so different and have their own distinct qualities about them. Even Cromdo, who looks pretty tough on the outside, being a used car salesman, like I mentioned before, he does have a soft side, and you get to know it the more optional quests you do for him. It's real nice.
You get to see those quests in the 100% run, actually. Because you have to do all the side quests in the 100% run.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that is 100% exclusive is the boss Bugsnax, which are really cool. There's 4 ginormous snacks that you'll see here throughout the ending sequence. I think you only see 2 of them, but they're big bosses in the game. Their boss fights are really well done.
Technically, you see all 4 of them, but 2 of them are part of Eggabell, Lisbeth.
Well, both of them now. Yeah, Eggabell just like tells Liz to scoot over and gets all up in her transformation.
It's a really nice ending.
It's not a car. They instantly spawn. Never mind. This happens sometimes.
They're just having a party over there.
Because of the first placement of my saws, it was like too much to the left or something. Well, yeah. Should still be fine. I'm trying to beat real time 1 hour and 11 minutes.
I actually saw Pingal doing some really interesting strats with his watermelon boss.
Oh yeah. It's been recently found out.
Wonder where he got that idea from.
Hmm.
I showed him, by the way.
Thanks, Liz. Egg.
Thanks, Liz. Egg. The sentimental music. Piano.
And with that, we're in the final section again.
just rounding out the story. Talk to Filbo. Say goodbye to the island. Goodbye to their old lives. Jump over Beffica to save time.
Take the shell.
Oh, it's too late.
Aw.
Not taking shell.
Kinda weird.
I just realized you don't see Clumby in any run until the end. But yeah, this is your boss who didn't think that. Yeah, they didn't think the.
And that's time, by the way. Time.
GG.
GG.
Hey, buddy.
Adio, did you have your life split open by chance?
No.
This might have been a world record.
That's true. Wait, what's the real time?
107.
34?
Oh, that's
man.
certainly a fucking...
Oh, man.
Sorry. That's certainly a... that's a world record, I think.
Oh man. Congrats, dude.
Congratulations.
That's like... Yeah, that's like a 7-minute faster without loads. So that's the world record right there.
So without loads, that's almost sub 1, right? So if it's 107.34, then it's just over an hour loadless, right?
It's like 101, 102, knowing
Yeah.
his times.
Let's just jam
Well,
out
even
to this
then-
ending music.
And even then, you wasted some time by
True.
not going into loads. Absolute legend.
But yeah, that shows like also that these runs are in really early, like, yeah, in early stage.
Early in the game's lifespan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not maturity yet.
A lot of room for improvement.
So if
Still
you
things
like
to be found.
get excited by this run and think this is pretty interesting, then I certainly recommend just trying the run out. Like, yeah.
Yeah, really nicely done, Adio. Again, you know, go follow Adio98. Also check out the Bugsnax community. You can go to speedrun.com/Bugsnax and you can join the Discord from there as well. Yeah, there's so many different categories. I remember I had looked at this game a little bit ago, and there were like just 2 categories, right? There was any percent and then like no door skip, and now there's a lot more categories too. So there's a little bit for everyone.
Yeah, I think we only had runs in those 2 categories, but the rest of them were established. Just
okay.
hadn't been completely developed yet as a route.
Okay. Yeah, but now you know there's a bunch of different things out there. Did any of you have any final shout outs?
Shouts to Young Horses for making a great game,
For sure. For sure.
and Caro Caro Benito for making a banger tune.
I felt like I mentioned like most of the runners that changed at least how I play the game and stuff, like all the strats and stuff. So yeah, definitely like Firebug helped a lot. Pingle, B-Man, and yeah, like this is really cool.
All right. Yeah, so everyone, that was Bugsnax here on Testing Grounds. We have a couple more things going on tonight. I want to remind everyone that with all of our Hotfix shows, you can actually head to gamesdonedquick.com/Hotfix to find out more and submit your runs to that. That's actually kind of how we got Bugsnax on here, because B-Man was kind enough to, you know, shoot an email over and, you know, asked to have Bugsnax on. So thank you, B-Man, for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so we're going to have Game Masters up next, and we're going to actually be having Tetris Effect connected. We're going to have a, you know, short break and then get that underway. And I want to remind everyone that these GDQ Hotfix events wouldn't happen without the support from viewers like you out there. sticking with us through the ad breaks. And also, if anyone is inclined to subscribe to the channel, either with an actual sub or a Prime Gaming sub, it really helps out the channel a lot. But with that, we're going to be right back after a short break with Tetris Effect Connected. Stay tuned, everyone.